Chinese shipbuilding group CSIC unveiled 3 new submarine designs at the Defense and Security 2017 exhibition held recently in Bangkok, Thailand. The 3 designs, dedicated for the export market, form a new family of submarines to address a range of operational needs and submarine sizes of potential customers. According to CSIC, the MS-200 midget submarine adopts the form of a teardrop and single-hull structure. The sail has a 3-dimension streamlined shape. The steering plane adopts bow hydroplane and cross-stern rudder. Displacing 200 tons, the design is about 30 meters long, 3.6 meters wide and 4.4 meters high. In terms of performance, its maximum speed is about 8 knots, its submerged range is 120 nautical miles and mixed range about 1500 nautical miles. Its maximum diving depth is 200 meters, its endurance is 15 days at sea, and the service life of the submarine is 25 years. The MS-200 can accommodate a crew of 6 sailors plus 8 special forces. Based on the model, this midget submarine has only 2 torpedo tubes. The mid-range submarine displaces 600 tons, it is 50 meters long, 4.6 meters wide and 5.6 meters high. Despite its small size, it is fitted with an air-independent propulsion or AIP module. In terms of performance, its maximum submerged speed is about 15 knots or 9 knots while surfaced. Its range is 2000 nautical miles or 400 nautical miles while submerged on AIP module. Its maximum diving depth is 200 meters. Its endurance is 20 days at sea. The 600-ton submarine can accommodate a crew of 15 personnel. Based on the model, the submarine has 4 torpedo tubes. The S1100 is the top of the range. It displaces 1,100 tons. The design has a length of about 60 meters, is 5.6 meters wide and 6.8 meters high. Its maximum submerged speed is about 15 knots. Its range is 3000 nautical miles or 800 nautical miles while submerged on the AIP module. Its maximum diving depth is 200 meters. Its endurance is 30 days at sea. The submarine can accommodate a crew of 18 personnel and has a service life of 25 years. Based on the model, the S1100 submarine has 4 torpedo tubes. CSOC, the export arm of the shipyard, was also showcasing a scale model of the S-26T. The Thai government approved the purchase of a submarine from China for $380 million in January 2017. The S-26T is reportedly based on the Type 039A in service with the Chinese Navy, also referred as Yuan class. It is a fairly recent design, first commissioned in 2008. The S-26T is said to have a length of 77.7 meters, a width of 8.6 meters and a height of 9.2 meters. Its normal displacement is expected to be around 2,600 tons. Its submerged range and endurance is reported to be 768 nautical miles and 21 days while running on the AIP module. The crew complement is 38 sailors. The total cost of the S-26T submarine program, which calls for 3 units, will be $1.02 billion. Orders for the 2 additional submarines are expected in the coming years.
Meanwhile, European diplomats are shuttling between US and Iranian officials in Vienna over nuclear negotiations. While the talks fall behind on progress, senior British, French and German diplomats have said that without any headway, the talks will soon become an empty shell. Referring to the deal named the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the diplomats added that time is now running out. Without swift progress, in light of Iran's fast-forwarding of its nuclear program, the JCPOA will very soon become an empty shell, offering a pessimistic assessment of efforts to revive the deal. The so-called E3 diplomats said in the statement that they still have not been able to get down to real negotiations. And in the latest coming in, the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has now said that the U.S. is preparing for alternatives in case efforts to revive a deal to curb Iran's nuclear ambitions collapses.
Two things. First, with regard to Iran, I would refer you to the statement that I saw published by the E3, by the United Kingdom, Germany, and France. And it made a few points. It said very clearly, time is running out, that Iran has still not engaged in real negotiations. Unless there is swift progress, the E3 said, the Iran nuclear agreement will become an empty shell. And what we've seen so far is Iran losing precious time by advancing totally new positions that are inconsistent with a return to the JCPOA. We continue in this hour, on this day, to pursue diplomacy because it remains, at this moment, the best option. But we are actively engaging with allies and partners on alternatives.
On the contrary, Iran has said that there has been reported progress in the talks on drawing up an agenda. Iranian officials maintain that they are serious about committing to these talks. But the West has accused Tehran of backtracking on the position it held earlier. Iran's top negotiator Ali Bagheri Khani has said that though good progress has been made with world powers, some actors persist to blame game instead of diplomacy. Iran also said that European countries have failed to offer constructive proposals to help salvage the deal. The 2015 agreement aimed to prevent Iran from developing an atomic bomb. The deal ensured sanctions relief in return for tight curbs on Iran's nuclear program. Now the US President Joe Biden has sought a mutual return to compliance with the deal, but Iran wants Washington to lift a raft of sanctions. The other countries in the deal are Britain, China, France, Germany and Russia. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.